Hey guys, we're in Rome. Solo travel makes you feel really capable. I swear I meet the nicest people whenever I go on solo trips. Hi everyone, welcome back. Here in the vlog is still New Year's Day. We visited the Pantheon early in the morning. Here we are just city roaming a little bit. We made it to the Spanish Steps. I had no idea what I was about to witness here. I could hear loud parade noises at this point. I felt super lucky and blessed when I realised I was in a pretty good spot at the top of the Spanish Steps to watch this annual parade and welcome the new year with everybody else there.
Fino agli esordi allenati da Monica Rizzi e dalle trainers.
Good morning, it's day 4. The wine completely knocked me out yesterday, so taking it easy today, we will continue to explore Rome before visiting Florence tomorrow. Here we are at Moro. Remember how I promised that we'd be coming back when we came on our first night of the trip and they were fully booked? I think this is quite a popular and traditional restaurant for the locals, as there were quite a few family gatherings following New Year's. Some very cute Italian kids having a bread fight gave me a great deal of entertainment. I had fritti for starters, ossobuco for mains. I'm really trying to put on an Italian intonation here. I really hope I'm not offending anyone. And of course a cappuccino for dessert. The food was very solid again, as expected. guys, we're back in my room, and today has been an interesting day. I do think a lot of little good things happened, but I kept listening to the song After We Break Up by Thomas Day, and it's not the best song choice for the day. Like, it is a good song, I really like it, but it's just too sad. I once told somebody that on average, I'm just too happy of a person, so that when I need to be productive, I like to listen to sad songs, so it neutralizes my personality a little bit. But I feel like I'm taking this too far. Like, I should just allow myself to be aesthetically happy. But I am being saved from being really upset by a lot of tiny little good things that just keep happening to you when you're traveling. Do you guys know that feeling? Like, to give an example, there were 2 instances where tiny little Italian kids reached out their tiny little hands and grabbed onto my coat if they could, while I was just walking around, and they were on their parents' back. That's honestly the cutest thing. Maybe I was looking a bit too sad. I do think kids are more emotionally sensitive, and they are not afraid to reach out to make other people happy. And like adults, sometimes we keep our concerns and opinions to ourselves. Another good thing that happened is that I found this really, really pretty ring. It's not really focusing. There you go. And it's so pretty. It's rose gold plated. And I've been looking for something like this for ages. And during Christmas in London, I even went to like big brands I was prepared to pay a good amount of money. This is 18 euros. And the really, really good thing about it is because it's coil shaped. Wait, I can probably make a tiny electromagnet out of it, because although it's not copper, it's just still conduct. Anyways, and that's not the really good thing about it. The really good thing about it is because of its shape, I can make it tighter or looser, so I can wear it on any finger I like, which is a big plus for me. Tomorrow we're going to Florence. I've booked my train ticket, so I will be traveling by train. It takes about an hour and a half, I think, for one way, and then I'm making the same trip back on the same day, just because my hotel's all in Rome, and I think it just makes more sense. I don't think dragging my huge suitcase on the train would be the most convenient for me. I always overpack, so I'm never a carry-on only girl. Just not gonna happen. For business trips, maybe I'll try, but on personal trips where I'm determined to have fun, I need everything. One slightly maybe strange thing about, like, from this point onwards, you'll just see my left hand a lot more than my other hand. But anyways, one slightly strange thing that's happening tomorrow. Like, I don't mean strange in a mean sense. It's a bit of a long story, but basically every few months my mum will try to set me up with someone. But honestly, I'm not mad about it, because first of all, I really could use some help in the dating world. I don't know what's going on, because nothing's going on. And secondly, my mom's really respectful of my time and my choices. So if she don't think they're nice people, she wouldn't even mention it to me. And even if she did mention someone to me, if I'm not in the mindset to meet up, she won't force me to, no questions asked. But basically, apparently someone that she knows is traveling around Europe with their son. They are in Florence today, tomorrow, and the day after for 3 days. And I was planning on doing a day trip to Florence anyway, so I will be going around Florence and having lunch with them tomorrow. It could be a very nice change from being all by myself, we'll see. The only concern I have is I don't know how much I'll be able to film, just out of courtesy, and also not many people know that I'm doing this at all. I know I've talked a lot tonight. I will be listening to some more upbeat songs to get me out of this kind of slightly depressing mood. Like, nothing bad even happened. I think I just started to feel a little bit alone, but like, this is what I asked for, and I know I enjoy solo traveling overall a lot more than, like, no offense to my family and friends, I just really like how solo travel makes you feel really capable, and it also makes
every emotion more enlarged. And the other obvious plus is you can go at your own pace and do whatever you want without consulting with anybody else. For any of you out there who is considering giving solo travel a try, I highly recommend. And maybe in the future, if my channel gets any attention whatsoever, I could do some videos on how to prep from even like getting visas to book onto hotels and flights to mentally preparing for a trip and stuff like that. Anyways, I am going to get ready for tomorrow. I don't have too early of a train to catch, but I know that I'm not an early bird, so I will be rushing regardless, and I should get some sleep. Good night.
Florence Day, let's go! As predicted, I was rushing. Fortunately, the onboarding process was very hassle-free and I made it on time. This is my first time in Florence. Later on you'll see clips of the Cathedral of Santa Maria and also of us visiting the Da Vinci Science Museum, which exhibited many of Da Vinci's inventions, including mechanical weapons. We also visited the Academia Gallery, which is home to the statue of David. There's also an arm for the Museum of Musical Instruments there. I am recording this voiceover months after the trip, so let's just quickly address the family friend meetup situation. I don't think there will be further updates. I did have a really good time though. Turns out we are both Oxford physicists, and his supervisor was actually my director of studies, which acted as a nice icebreaker, I guess. He also plays the cello, so we did have quite a lot to chat about when we were going around the science and the musical instruments museums. Overall, it was just super nice that I didn't need to be hyper alert that day or be on Google Maps all the time. I hope they had a good time as well.